Well, good afternoon, friends. It's Friday afternoon. I am off work, sitting on the coast. My weekend has begun. Woo-hoo. And man, what an awesome day. Very busy at work. It's been a very productive time. The dust is starting to settle. So for those of you that are sending blessing and patience and kindness my way and have been praying me through all the transition in the new, um, things are getting back to a different type of normal, a new normal. Um, and the dust is just starting to settle. So I'm really feeling like little by little I'll be finding my new groove in this new position, in this new building, with a new manager. Uh, yeah, and so that's good news. And then also, I had started last week a couple of different. I think I was sharing with you guys that sometimes when I'm doing the breathing facilitation meetings with the cancer community, that during those times, sometimes we'll take an intention, we'll take a thought, we'll take a portion of scripture, we'll take something that we have been inspired by and share it, or use it as one of our times of meditation. And there was a few during that time, during that I have just had on my back burner, and that were just kind of like provoking thoughts, sometimes to give ourselves to. And then also some that are just to share with others that sometimes we don't like have, if we stop and think about it, there's more behind what's being said. So I started a few last week, and for those of you who remember, not everything that weighs you down is yours to carry. Take a deep breath, and we talked about that one a little bit. Be nice to yourself. We talked about that a little bit. I'll unpack this later and what that means and some of the applications, or the innuendos that could mean and how we can use that. And then this, I was going to go on. I have 5 more here today that I thought I would share too, that we can talk about. And if you've got something that, as soon as I say it, comes to you, something you've experienced, something you think would be important to share, please share it in the comments, and let's chat it up about some of these, because I think that we're all growing in expression, and we're all endeavoring to be and want to show up with love in the world. And that's a challenge. And also, it continues to provoke us, right, into those areas that we're growing into, and gives us encouragement, inspiration, great ideas, different applications, and we can cheer each other on. So the next one I had, I'm going to just say this to you guys. Yeah, to all of you who have ever watched or are watching, to anyone who's ever shared one of the videos, and been a part of this journey in YouTube, you matter so much. Like, I may not have ever said that. I do say thank you a lot, and I believe you, me. In my gratitude, I'm only here because I want to make a difference in the world, and I show up in the same way you do to try and do that in different and unique and creative ways, bringing who I am. But in that same way, as I'm doing that, you're showing up in my realm, in your support and in your viewing. And I hope it's been a blessing to you. And I just am taking this moment to say, you know what? You matter. You matter to me. And I'm grateful you're here. And I'm grateful that you're watching today, even if you've never watched before. And I hope that something I say will be a blessing to you. And I know that in that too, I'm not the only one when I say you matter to me. I'm sure that you matter to a lot of people. And so just know that you are a blessing. Yeah. Just showing up, just getting up this morning, getting out of bed. Maybe you're still laying in bed. It's okay. Yesterday you were a blessing, and today you'll be a blessing in bed. Whatever works. You matter. The other one was be kind to your mind. And one of the ways I see that, be kind to your mind, is if we have something that we want to keep, like say for an instance, we have vanilla ice cream and we like vanilla. We want to serve it up to our family. They don't like Neapolitan. They don't like mint chip. They don't want anything added to their ice cream. They just like pure vanilla. then I'm going to be really careful when I'm serving it up. Say, for instance, I'm serving 8 different bowls and 8 different types. When I put it in the vanilla, I'm going to be really careful to rinse it off, keep it clean so it goes in clean, keeps no mixture. I'll give you another for instance. So yesterday I went to Starbucks in the morning and I got an egg, like one of those egg sandwiches. But I don't know what they did because they obviously before me must have had someone who had a cinnamon roll. So when they were using the spatula or whatever it was, they hadn't wiped it off. Maybe it was in the wherever they warmed it. I don't know. But all I know is I bit into my egg and I tasted cinnamon, like straight up cinnamon. And I was like, wow, that's different. Right? And so in our minds, the way that we could do that in keeping it clean and being kind is to be careful, like what goes in. We take in through our gates, through our eyes and through our ears, blessing to our brain. And it's what will be moving around in there and formulating our thoughts. So if we're taking in toxin, just like we would take that into our body, if our thoughts are not lovely and just and pure and of good report, there'll be trouble in our mind. It'll be hard for peace to settle in it. And we want to be kind to it. Another way to be kind is to give it what it needs, right? They say blueberries are brain food, right? So give your brain what it needs to thrive. Those are 2 ways that we can be kind to our mind. And the other way is to not let a tape recorder play over of something someone else has said about you. Yeah, you don't let it, you just some people will just sit there and rewind and play and let that be rehearsed in their mind and trouble their soul. You know what? Don't replay that. Don't let that replay. Stop it, redirect it, and declare and remember who you are. Yeah, Simba said it best. Actually, it was Mufasa. Remember who you are. Be kind to your mind. Another one was, there is so much good ahead. So that is someone who's a strategist, someone who's a goal seer, someone who's forward thinking, someone who's a visionary and a dreamer, someone who has hope for tomorrow. Yeah, those are our cheerleaders. No matter where we are today, we all need people like that can see forward and help us see forward when it's hard, when we want to stop, when we want to turn back, when we want to let go. Those are the kind of people we want around us, and those are the kind of people we want to be for the people around us. Oh my goodness, it's 7 minutes in. This girl can talk. We will pick up on the other ones later. That's it for now. Have a great and glorious, love-filled, and victorious day, my friends. Bye.